Jesus loves you both. However, do you really think this is God's will for your life? No disrespect. Hi, London.
Talk about that, London.
Hi, London. Yes, 100%. I've loved God for years. I've served God for years. I've always sought God. And this part of my life is no different at all. That doesn't mean that everything I was taught that I feel is representational of God and the nature of God. If you haven't encountered, the goodness of God, and all you've ever heard about is judgment and negative things, and you're going to go to hell if you do this and that, and of course that's the way you're going to see God. But after I dated a woman for the first time and I was faced with all of that, it all came on me like your comment, that I was doing something wrong, and by people that were close to me, some of my closest friends, some of my family. And I began to say, God, I need you to show me, begin to show me how you see me, because it doesn't matter to me at all. My wife can tell you how other people see me. I don't concern myself with it at all. What I'm concerned about is the way my children see me, my mother sees me, my amazing wife, and those amazing people are after God. So I asked him, because I believe any good thing we ask from God, it's not going to be withheld. So I said, how do you see me, God? And there were a couple of scriptures that I just kept reading over and over and just kind of sitting with. And one of them was and I'm a very visual person, and it was that God sings praises over us. That just really stuck with me. And it made me very emotional. I just kept looking up like, wow, because I'd always felt judged. I always felt like I was not good enough, because that was the message that was the God my grandfather believed in, And the other one is that we're fearlessly and wonderfully made in the image of God, and God doesn't make mistakes. And also that, God is the author of love. And there is no way to define, any other way to define what's happening right here in our relationship and in our home and in our lives. Together, individually, work, play, internet, we are the same person. And we represent love. The other prayer I always prayed was, God, I don't want my life to be a contradiction to who you are. I may not say anything about God, but I want people to say, what is it about her? I've always wanted my life to speak that God was everything to me. When people ask us, how do you reconcile loving a woman and you have that cross on? This cross means as much to me, and my wife has one too, as our wedding rings, because it's the foundation of our lives and it's the foundation of our marriage. All I know is that I can share with you that I do believe that I am accepted and loved by God for the quality of my heart, my soul, and it has nothing to do with who I love.